All right, guys, so we are inside a zoo trying to help out, and we're going to be mowing the giraffe exhibit today. We are at Tanganyika Zoo here in Goddard, Kansas. This is going to be fun. I've never worked with a giraffe before. So we're going to be mowing this big area here. We're also going to try to get in here on the moat and trim all this up. We did get some rain last night, so everything is pretty wet. So if we don't get stuck, that's going to be a success. But we're going to try to help these people out and get this place mowed for the giraffes. How cool is that? Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Brian with Top Notch Lawn Care. Today we got some really overgrown grass to mow, but it's not at somebody's house. We reached out to a local zoo to see if they needed some help mowing any of their enclosures, and they said, yeah, we could really use some help at the giraffe enclosure. So that's what we're doing today. We're going to be mowing or helping mow the giraffe enclosure. I didn't do it all by myself, but I did video the parts that I mowed, and I did show the after of the giraffes coming out and enjoying their nice fresh cut lawn. So this zoo is Tanganyika Zoo in Goddard, Kansas. I will leave a link in the description. You guys can go check it out. It's actually one of the most hands-on zoos that we have in our entire country. And one of the animals that's going crazy right now is a baby rhino. I think it's only a few weeks old, but it is so cute. You guys need to check it out on their social media page. This was just a fun little video to do to help these people out and just to do something a little bit different. I hope you guys enjoy the video. Stay to the end. We actually get to meet one of the oldest giraffes that they have. It's 21 years old, and her name is Peace, and she's actually the tallest giraffe as well. So stay tuned to the end. You'll get to meet Peace.
Yeah, all of them?
Just whoever will come, specifically Indigo.
What's this one's name?
That's Peace.
Peace. She's our oldest,
Peace.
too.
How old?
21?
Yeah, at least. I think she might be 22 now. She's our tallest female, too. This is her daughter, Lucy, right here.
Cool. I know, it's just a camera. He's like, I'm out of here.